Hi, in this video I will discuss the ISO standard 5230. This is titled Information Technology, the OpenChain Specification. Particularly, I will cover the objective of this standard and the benefits for your organisation of adopting the standard. So firstly, what is this ISO standard? Well, the ISO standard is the OpenChain specification which was published as an industry standard by the International Organization for Standardization in December 2020. The OpenChain specification defines key requirements of a quality open source license compliance program that builds trust between organizations exchanging software solutions composed of open source software. The trust between organisations is founded on the fact that an organisation's conformant programme indicates to others that it has been designed to achieve licence compliance for the open source software that it shares. So what does the standard tell us? What are the requirements? The requirements focus on what needs to be done by organisations to achieve a quality compliance programme and the reasons for this. It does not provide a template for your policy and your compliance programme. The benefit of this is that it allows specific decisions regarding licence compliance to be left to you and your organisation. The standard refers to this as a what and why approach. This approach ensures flexibility for different organisations of different sizes and different markets, so they may choose specific policy and process content that fits their goals and scope. For example, the standard's flexibility means that a conformant programme may address a single product or an entire organisation as a whole. Regarding the content, in the standard you may expect to see information on building a foundation for your compliance programme and your policy, open source content review and approval, licence compliance, and open source community engagement. Now we move on to the benefits of adopting the standard. Firstly, conformance to the standard increases the probability that licence compliance will be achieved for software releases. This allows organisations to build trust amongst its customers whilst also decreasing business, legal and reputational risks surrounding non-compliance. Secondly, the standard reduces compliance efforts, which saves time and resources. For example, in a typical supply chain, each member may be working to different compliance standards. This often means that duplicate compliance efforts for the software of others are made. This wastes time and resources. Whereas the OpenChain specification provides a consistent standard to which all those in the supply chain can follow. Therefore, no duplication efforts need to be made, as organisations can trust that other members of the supply chain are working towards the same compliance standard as they are. Thirdly, the standard is flexible and adaptable. This is because of its what and why approach, as I mentioned previously. This approach allows you to choose your own processes to meet standards requirements in a way that suits your organisation best. And finally, when you adopt the OpenChain standard, you are conforming to a stable specification that is widely backed by community participants. And as of December 2020, it is now an industry standard that is recognised by the International Organization for Standardization. This was a brief overview of the ISO standard 5230. In this video, I have covered the objective of the standard, its requirements and content, and the benefits of adopting the standard. Thank you very much for watching. The sources used for this presentation are listed here, and for more information on the ISO standard and the OpenChain project, you can visit their websites.